Hello, hello, once again. Thank you for visiting the Cosmic Patterns YouTube channel. I am glad you found us today. My name is Faye Cochran. I'm continuing on with the Sirius Comprehensive Features demonstration. We are now on part 3. Okay, today we will be showing you the select wheel, select BiWheel, TriWheel, QuadWheel, etc. and selecting the portrait or landscape. It's very simple. And then when you select on this little green, they will give you all of these options. I will be showing it to you today. So to display the default wheel, Sirius provides us hundreds of chart wheels to choose from. So you can choose whichever you want, and you can click on that so to display the default wheel. And then the next one is the select to display or customize the wheel. This option is actually, you can just right click and you can bypass this part. And then the next one is the pop-up wheel. This pop-up wheel is really an awesome thing. For example, if you are viewing a map and you want to see the natal chart itself, and then you can just pop up a natal chart wheel. And this is an example of it. So if you want to see the natal chart, what the ascendant is, and then there you go. You can see it there. You can also close it if you want, if you don't need it anymore, and just focus on the map. Okay, now there's also another part in the program where you can pop up a wheel on a separate program, where when you do this, you can take it out of the Sirius main window and you can put it anywhere on the screen. You can move it anywhere on the screen. It's in a separate program. Okay, the next one is the customize the pop-up wheel. You can customize the pop-up wheel if you want to, if you don't want the default wheel. But in any case, you don't need to customize it. This is just an option for you that is there. Now, when you have a wheel on the screen, you can choose to view it on the graphic program. So you have this option as well. And then the next part is it will view the paint is the main program that view it automatically, because the paint program comes with the Windows operating system. Okay, now we go to here, and then you also have the pattern. Pattern is really awesome. You get to see all the patterns that are on the chart wheel. And you can see this is an example of it. I will show you. Okay, these are the patterns. I will be showing you this within the program. Okay, so let's dive into the Sirius program now to show you what it looks like. Okay. So right now I have a wheel style NBA. This is one of the chart wheel style, but we do not focus on this today. I'm just telling you this kind of wheel style. Okay, so we're continuing on the part 3 of this series. So we're gonna do this one, and then this one here, the wheel, the BiWheel, and the portrait landscape. These 3 buttons here. Okay, when you click on this, you have several of these options here. Okay, by the way, don't worry about making a mistake. Just simply click on this, read, and then try it wherever it brings you. It's such a beautiful program to play with. You can spend hours and hours looking at the wheels in here, for example. So you click on here, and then you click on display default wheel. My default wheel is HJJ. So it shows you the default. Now I'm going back to that wheel style that I also like. So right here on the displayed chart, we click in here. I'm back to this wheel style. By the way, all of your selections for this chart are listed in here. All of the reports, printout wheels are on this screen in here. Okay, let's go back here. So we did the display default wheel already. The next one is select wheel to display or customized wheel. You can do this, and then this wheel style window comes up, or let's cancel this, or you can just simply right click on the wheel and it will come up with the same window in here. So that option is there for you as well, but the quickest way is to do a right click. So, and then you can select any wheel style that you want to use in here. That's the blank wheel, and here, okay. And then for the art wheel, I went here to select the art wheel that I want. You can see there's so many to choose from. Yeah, there's more than 100 of them to choose from. And here we can cancel this, and then we can cancel this. Okay, now the next part here is we click on this and we click on the pop-up wheel. So as an example below, I told you that we can go to a map, for example, and do a pop-up wheel. But let me just click on here and it will come up with a pop-up wheel. For example, I'll give you an example. Let me make a progress chart of this person. Progress chart, and then click on OK. Okay, so you have a progress chart. Well, I want to see the natal chart of this person. Okay, so let me click in here and let me click on the pop-up wheel, and there is the natal chart of this person. Okay, so we can close this. Let me go back to the natal chart, and let me go to the map section. Go to Astro Map, for example. This is just to show you an example of this pop-up wheel, and we click on OK. So you have the map in here. It's gonna calculate a little bit. Okay, now the map has been calculated. So we're gonna do a pop-up wheel in here. We click in here and we do a pop-up wheel, and that is the natal chart. So that is the beauty of this wheel. You can also make it smaller if you want. Okay, okay. We can close this again, and I'll show you the other pop-up wheel to pop-up wheel in a separate program. You click in here, and then that is a separate program. So you can see you can move the wheel wherever you want outside your working window within the Sirius program. Okay, so that is that option. Okay, so we close that, and the next one is the customize pop-up wheel. You can click on customize pop-up wheel, and then we click on OK, and then there you go. You can customize it if you want. If you want to change that pop-up wheel, it's right here. You can do all your changes in here. Otherwise, you don't need to do this. That is just a feature for you. So let's cancel that, and then now let me go back to the natal chart. I'll close this map. Okay, and I'll go back to the NBA. Yeah, so you can see right here it populated the stuff that we selected for this chart. We selected the map, so it's listed in here. So this is like your shopping cart in here. It accumulates everything that you selected for this person here. Okay, so let's go back to the next one. Click on View, Wheel, or Other Graphics in Graphic Program. This is really, really cool. So let's click in here. And so you can see the paint program comes up, and we click on OK. And there you go. It's in the paint program. Beautiful, huh? Look at that. You can save it. You can print it. Whatever you want to do with it, you can use it for your presentation. It's really, really beautiful. Okay, so let's click that. Let's go back to the next one. The next one is patterns. So we click on patterns. In here, you have several options in here for selecting patterns. You have the main patterns, major, Huber, the sample 17 to 17, 70, from 71 to 25, and 126 to 180, or you can customize your own. Okay, so sometimes when there are no patterns in the chart, it will not show here. So let's try this one. Main patterns, and see if we get a pattern. So it says there's no pattern in here. So let's go back to pattern. You select major and minor harmonic aspects, and there you go. She's got some patterns. The patterns are like 3 or 4 planet combinations. These are very useful when doing vibrational astrology. In vibrational astrology, you have to use 3 or more planetary combinations. If there is 2 that is very, very strong, you can use that as well. But the most important thing is you want to combine the energy of 3 or more planetary combinations. For example, for this Julia Roberts, she's got the Venus, Uranus, the Sun, and the Mercury here, all in a pattern. Very, very small orbs in here. Okay, so we go back to the pattern again. And then we click in here. Let's look at Uber patterns. Okay. Oh, she's got more, even more in here. So it has the name of all these patterns. You can see. All right. Then we go to here. This is really a fun thing. Do this on your chart if you have the Sirius program. If you don't have it, you can purchase it. It's really, really an awesome program. Okay, go to patterns again. Simple harmonic patterns, 17 to 70. Okay, whoa. These are 17 vibration charts, patterns up to 70. We come back in here. Go patterns again. Let's try 71 to 125. Whoa, she's got more in here. Beautiful. So you don't even have to strain your eyes looking at the chart wheel looking for these patterns. You can see these are the vibration charts. Each of these are the vibration numbers or the harmonic number. So there's 3 planets patterns in the 76, 77. So all of these are already placed there for you. Okay. So let's go in here and then we go to patterns. And we go to 128, 126 to 180. Whoa, look at that. More patterns. Yeah. So this is a really, really cool feature. I hope you like it. Yeah. So everything in here is also listed in here. It's also listed on this list. So let's go back to the wheel, to the beautiful wheel. Okay. So we finished this part and we go to this part. Okay, so we will go click on this one, multi-wheels. As you can see, as you point on the icon, you click on multi-wheels, BiWheel, and TriWheel. You click in here, you have all of these options. So for the BiWheel, of course, you need 2 charts. You already have the we already have the progress chart for Julia Roberts here, so we can do a BiWheel. Okay, and then you when you do a BiWheel, you have an option to choose the chart in the inner ring and chart in the outer ring. Okay, so you choose which one you want in the inner ring and the outer ring. It will be using these 2 charts that are here calculated down here, up here. Okay, so we'll put Julia Roberts in the inner ring and then the hair progress chart in the outer ring. And we click on OK. Okay. So as you can see, you can also, that is now the BiWheel of her natal chart and her progress chart. And then you can choose the BiWheel style from here. You can click on here, you can click in here, or you can remove minutes if you want. You can bring it back. Go back in here. You can change it to, right now it is organized as unequally zodiac sign. Okay, you can choose the house cusp lines if you want. You can do an equally spaced, equally spaced cusp outside. So, and then here, these are several options here for you. Okay. Okay, this one is a nice, really nice wheel style in here. If you think that is messy, you can remove the minutes and make it a little bigger. Okay, and then in here, you can click in here. Now here you go. If you don't want those minutes, again, you can remove the minutes. Okay, you can choose this one. There's a lot to choose from right here. As you click on it, you see it on the screen. Yeah, Okay, and then you can also do a 90-degree dial of this. You can see it's so beautiful. Yeah, and then with the 90-degree dial, you can move. You can move it. So let's try this. I'm gonna go back to this to the okay. Let me change it to regular wheel, and then I'm gonna use this one, the original wheel style of it, and I'm gonna do the 90-degree dial, and we click on OK in here. In this, if you click in the middle, it will give you that point where you can move around. This is the point that you can move around in here. You can see the midpoints, the midpoint tree and everything as you move the dial. Okay? Alright, you can go back, you can right click and go back, and then you click on OK, and you can change it to regular wheel. Okay. Okay, I think, let me see. I like this wheel style, so I'm gonna click in there without other stuff around it. This is BiWheel style CCE. Okay, remember that. This is the CCE. So each time you click on each one of this, it gives you a different wheel style, different wheel style name. Okay, it's a 3-digit code. Then you click on OK. Okay, so that is the BiWheel. Now the next one is the TriWheel. Since we need a third wheel, we can either create a solar return or transit wheel. So let's just do a solar return for her, so that we have the third wheel. Okay, so we do the return, the solar return, and then we just click on OK. Okay, so she's got the solar return and the progress chart. And then let's do the transit. You click on put a current transit for today. So you click on here, click on new, and current transit chart, quick select, and then it comes up automatically with the current transit chart. So you can see the current transit chart is in Gainesville, Florida. You can change this if you want to where you are. You click in here again and click on current transit chart change place, and in here you just type in the place you want. This, for example, is Istanbul, Turkey. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's very easy, and you select the place and then you click on OK. We'll click on cancel in here. So that is just to show you how that function works. Okay, all right. So we have the transit chart, and then when you click on here, you can see we have 4 entries now. Yeah, see there's the negative in here and there's the positive. When you click on it, it will show you what are the charts selected for the specific entry. Okay, so we go back to Julia Roberts, and we're gonna do a TriWheel this time. And in here, we do a TriWheel, and then you can select whichever other 3 wheels that you want to use, but you cannot remove the nail chart because that is your focal chart. So that is your currently displayed chart, cannot be replaced. So you always have to use that, and you choose the other 2 from this 3 entry here on the right. I don't know if you can see my pink mouse or purple mouse. It's right there. It's listed up here. Okay, so we want Julia's nail chart in the middle. We want her secondary chart, in the inner ring. We want her secondary chart in the middle ring. And we can use the transit chart in the outer ring or the solar return if you want. Okay, more than likely you want to use the transit chart. And then we click on OK in here. Again, as you can see, you have all these wheel styles to choose from. Okay, right now the default is CDA. It's right here. Okay. Now, if you want to customize that, remove the minutes to make it a little more bigger, you can remove the same function as the BiWheel. You can do a large wheel, you can do a smaller wheel with grid, just right here on the grid, as you can see. Now, you can, let's go back to this, and you can again choose this one. Unequally spaced or equally spaced. So these are the other options that you can choose from. You don't even have to totally customize it. Just choose the one that you like to use on this one. Okay, so our default one was CDA. We can go back here and just put in CDA. Okay, we're back to our default one. And we click on OK. So now we have Julia in the inner ring. We have her progress chart in the middle ring, and then the transit in the outer ring. Okay, so that is how you do the TriWheel. Then we go to QuadWheel. By the way, you do not have to use the solar return progression or the transits on the BiWheel or TriWheel or QuadWheel. You can use natal charts of other people. But for the BiWheel, you need 2 natal charts. For the TriWheel, you need 3. For the TriWheel, you need for the BiWheel, you need 2 natal chart. For the TriWheel, you need 3. For the QuadWheel, you need 4. Okay, so you can use other people's chart to make a for comparison. If you want to do a family's chart and you look at how they are related to each other within that 4 charts QuadWheel, then you can do the QuadWheel, TriWheel, or BiWheel. Okay, now let's do the QuadWheel. Okay, the same process. You select the innermost, the inner middle ring, and the outer ring. Okay, so we will need to use all 4 of these. So we always have the natal chart, of course, and then we can put the solar return, and we put automatically gives you the 4th one, the transit, because you cannot use the same chart in here that are already used in the inner ring, inner middle, and the outer ring. So it automatically gives you the 4th one, and you click on OK. There you go. This is your QuadWheel here now. Again, the same process. You select the wheel style in here. Again, this is BDA, so you can select this one if you want. BBAA. You can select each one of this, whichever you want, you like. Okay, all right. Okay, there you go. So we had the BDA in here, so we put the BDA back. Oops, I'm sorry. BDA. Okay. Oops. BDA. All right. So we click on OK. All right. Again, it's the same thing with the other charts. You can bring this to a graphic program. As you can see, if you click in here, we can view wheel or other graphics and graphic program, and it will take us to the paint program, and automatically it is there. So you can do this view in graphic program on other chart wheel styles. It will work. Okay, all right. Now we get sidetracked in here, sorry, and we click on here again. We select the 2 wheels. Now the 2 wheels, you have 2 wheels next to each other. Okay, so let's click in here, and then we'll ask you which 2 wheels do you want. So we want her natal chart, and we want her solar return, for example, and we click on OK. And again, you have an option to select the wheel style that you want. For the 2 wheels, you can click on change wheel style, or if you already know the wheel style that you want, you can just put it here. And the same thing with here. So my default wheel is IGC, so it will use up the IGC. You click on OK. Okay, so there it is. You've got the 2 wheels. It's just beautiful. This is the landscape version of it. And you will click on here, and this is the portrait version of it. And you can enlarge this if you want to make it a little bigger. Okay, so this is the portrait version of it. Okay, and you can click in here and click on view size centered landscape. Okay, we're back in here. All right, so that is really cool, huh? Okay, now we click on here again. We click on 3 wheels. 3 wheels, you have 3 wheels on the screen. So if you have 3 people, you want to look at their positions, the natal positions, you can do it, or just look at their returns or secondary progress positions, okay? Or look at the transit as well. So let's click on 3 wheels. Again, you have the choice of looking at the natal chart or whatever entry you want in here. Again, because we have Julia Roberts in here as our display chart, we have to always use Julia Roberts chart. Okay, so we want to do these 3 wheels. We want the solar return and the progressions, and we click on OK. Again, this one is AAC. I'll change this to IGC because I like the IGC myself. Okay, so I'll put IGC in here. In here, I'll put IGC again. And in here, well, let's keep the AAC in here and see if we like it. Okay, so we click on OK. All right, so there are similar chart wheels. This is the AAC right here up on the right, and this is the IGC, these 2 of them. Okay, so again, you can do the portrait and the landscape. So that's the portrait, and you click on here, that is the landscape. Okay, now I want to change that 3rd wheel to an IGC. So what I did, let me show you. I right click anywhere on that screen and it gives me back this window. So I want this, the 3rd one, to be IGC. So we click on OK, and I come back here on the 3rd one. I'm gonna put IGC. Okay, and we click on OK, and there you go. So now we can put this to the graphic program again. We can just click on this one. There's one single icon in here, and then you click on View Wheel to the graphic program, and you click on OK. There you go. It's beautiful. You don't even have to save it to file. It brings you already to the graphic program, and you can save it in PDF, JPEG, PNG, and you can use it for your graphic presentation. It's really fast and easy. Okay, now we go back in here. We do the 4 wheels. We will see 4 different chart wheels on the screen. All right, so it will use up all 4 of this in here. Okay, that's the transit, the solar return. So we have the natal, the secondary chart, we have the solar return, and we have the transit. Okay, so we have 4 of them, and then we click on OK. HJJ is the default wheel for this one. HJJ, you can change that if you want, but let's keep HJJ in here. The HJJ is the wheel style, default wheel style when looking at the vibrational chart or harmonic charts. So let's click on OK to see, and there you go. So this is the 4 wheels. Again, we have a different wheel style in here. So if you want to change it, you can right click and you click on OK. So check on each one of this. Make sure you have the HJJ. We change this to HJJ. We click in here, and HJJ, all of them is HJJ. Okay. Again, you can do the portrait and landscape of this. Okay, so that's the portrait, and this is the landscape. And again, you can bring it to the graphic program. Okay, I think you know the procedure. Okay. So let's go back here. Now, the BiWheel animation adjust is you cannot change the chart. It's already the natal and the transit chart. So we click on here, we click, and automatically we have the inner ring and then the transit chart. And what you do here is to click on Start Animation. Okay, so that is being, please wait for this, okay? And then you click on Yes. Okay, so it starts calculating. So it's moving. You can change it, you can move it forward, you can move it backwards if you want, you can move it faster. You can see right here, we move it faster. Okay, it will move really fast forward. Okay, so you can see it is moving. Okay, we can go back, you can go backwards. Okay, so that is also going backwards. Okay, all right, so you got the idea. You can also change the date if you want. Okay, now let's exit this. All right, so that is the BiWheel animation. Now let's go back to the natal chart so that it's not confusing. Okay, so that's the natal chart. So we go back here, and this is the BiWheel animation, adjust and natal progress. So you click in here. All right, so there you go. You can make the adjustment if you want, or you just start animation. Okay, so so this is this first option, the BiWheel animation, is similar. So but this one is using the progress chart. Okay, all right. That is the day for your progression. You can change the progress calculation in here, the type of calculation in here, and it will adjust it for you. You can do degree for a year. It will automatically get adjusted, all that stuff. Okay, so you know this part. Okay, so we click on here again. This time we do the TriWheel animation. This time is the natal, the progression, and the chart wheel. So this is TriWheel animation. Automatically, it will give you the TriWheel animation in here. Okay, so let's click here. We do the TriWheel animation, and then here you go. So you have the natal chart, you have the secondary progression, and you have the transit wheel. Okay, all right. So you can click on start animation. Okay, it will start. It's already starting up, and you can move this forward. If you want to see it move it, make it a little faster. Okay, so that is the QuadWheel animation. And then we can click on pause. If you want, you can move forward, pause so that you can study the chart. And then you can do, let's do exit, and I will show you the QuadWheel animation. Okay, so it has all the 4 charts that you are using in this chart, and then you click on start animation. Again, you can do forward and backwards as well, so you can see the movement. Okay, you can pause. All right, so let's click on exit on this. So that is your QuadWheel animation. Okay, so we finished this part, and we also finished the portrait and landscape in here, which I've shown you earlier. You can click on this to do the portrait and landscape, or click on this to see the landscape version of it. Again, this is the cool feature. You click on this, and then I'm going to view this into the paint program, and we click on OK, and there it is. There's the wheel. All right, I hope you enjoyed this series. This is our part 3 series in this comprehensive demonstration of the Sirius program. I have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are watching this video. Thank you very much for joining me today.